Hey homegirls, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. I'm excited because it's been a hot minute since I've given you guys like a home update and that we've done any type of like just home projects together, and we're gearing up, okay? It's a new year, so you already know what that means. New projects for the house. We are going to be doing some stuff to the mudroom. We completed the mudroom, I think last spring. I can't remember, but we completed that. I had my contractor do that. I'm so glad that I chose this color because I almost was like on the edge of choosing a more neutral color, but this color is so perfect for the house, and it really has inspired me kind of switching some things up in the house as well too, so we'll definitely be doing that together. But the mudroom is not done. We need pillows. I do have baskets. I do need to clean the bottom of it, so that's why the baskets are not in there. So we have baskets. We do have this little mail station little thing that is super functional. I really need it, but I don't like the aesthetic of it. It's very farmhouse, and you know I ain't doing the words, okay? We're not doing no type of words, no type of welcome. We're not doing that in here. But before we get into just kind of like just finalizing the mudroom design and just like revamping it, I did want to show you and share with you guys a major home update, which is we got a fence. We got a fence, you guys. I love that we have this fence. The only thing is the houses in my neighborhood are elevated, so my neighbor to the right of me, literally like they can kind of still see my yard, which makes me a little sad, okay? It defeats the purpose of having a fence. But I will be getting some privacy trees to kind of like cover that and remedy that. But we have a fence. Now, we've had this fence for about 4 months now, and I love it. The craftsmanship was really good. I think they did a really great job. We do need to stain it though, so that is gonna be like the next project. Y'all know I'm not really like a DIYer for real. Like I always say DIYing isn't my ministry, but I ain't gonna lie, I have like a little itch to do like a DIY project because it's not really like a lot of money that I would be saving if we like DIY'd it ourselves, like me and Dante. But I was like, this would be a nice little challenge, and I kind of want to get my hands dirty and do a project for the house. I'm kind of shying away from it only because if you know anything about fences, you know, and I've learned that like there are so many different types of stains. It has to be like at the right temperature and all the things. And I'm like, okay, is that gonna be worth me putting a stain on this fence and then like really like ruining the fence? It's not worth it, okay? We paid a pretty penny for this fence install, so I'm probably not gonna go that route. I'll just pay somebody to come in and actually like stain the fence, so actual professionals. It's really not that crazy of a price. Like for the labor, it's worth it, so it is what it is. But that is the latest update for the house, and I am excited for just like really probably new furniture in the backyard now that we have this fence, and really kind of putting a little bit more effort into the backyard. The backyard definitely has not been getting that much love, but obviously the house is priority, okay? We still need to wrap up downstairs. Anyways, that is the latest update in the house, but let's get to this mudroom really quick because we got a little work to do to make this mudroom like really complete. Like I said, we got to get rid of this miller because the farmhouse like vibe and the words welcome is just not happening. I'm going to sand the words down because one, I mean, I probably could just paint over them and it'd be fine, but I don't want to chance it. I don't want to see any type of like wording come through the paint, even though the paint is pretty dark. I just don't want to chance it. I'm gonna sand everything down. Two, I want to sand this like wood down because I'm not like a huge fan of the grain and the finish of the wood as it is now. I love how it starts to look once I sanded it down, so I think I'm gonna sand the whole piece down and then paint it and just see how we like end up. Okay, this is coming out cute. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this string that's up here. I don't know, it's still not really like fitting the vibe and look that I want. I don't want it to like come off as farmhousey, but at the same time, this is a very like functional piece of the mailer to kind of like put the mail in. Again, this piece is really functional. I'm all about things being aesthetic and nice, but they gotta be functional, they gotta make sense. But I am loving how this is coming out so far. So what I'm gonna do, I do have these hooks. I'm going to spray paint the hooks of these really quick, and then while this is drying, I do need to do some touch-ups in the wall, so we're gonna do that. Oh my God. Why do I constantly do this? I'm just spilling stuff on the floor again. This is like the second time I've done this. I did this the last time we were doing paint swatches together for the mudroom. So I'm gonna start with the first paint color. This is what, oh my God. Y'all, oh, only me, how, only me. Let me get this up real quick, y'all. Yeah, so obviously I don't need to be showing y'all angled views of the paint, but it comes up. Like, as long as the paint is wet, you can get it right up. Okay, we're back because leave it to me to spill something on the floor. Leave it to me. Let's get this. Okay, it looks so much better. I am a little nervous because, again, this is not the exact color the builder used, because the color they use, I guess, is discontinued somehow. I don't know, child. It's agreeable gray. It looks like it's gonna dry pretty nicely, actually. So I may just paint like this whole little section anyway so it can look cohesive. May have to get some more paint for that because I only got like a sample thing of paint. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can make it shred, but we'll see what ends up happening, y'all. So I'm gonna let it dry first, see how it kind of looks, and then I'll report back and let you guys know what we're gonna do. It's several days later, and I have not finished this mudroom, y'all. First and foremost, let me give you guys the update. The mudroom is partially painted on the wall. The wall that I did paint, as you can see, is not matching up with the actual color of the wall. Long story short, the builder used cheap flat paint. That's typically what builders use, unless you're getting like a really like a custom home that you can actually choose out almost everything. We could have upgraded the paint to probably a more kind of like expensive paint, something like that's more like a semi-gloss or like a satin finish. But unfortunately, we did not do that. We just went with the basic option, which is flat paint. Wrong choice. If you have the option to get something a little bit more quality, I, looking back now, would recommend, because when your house starts to settle and you start getting scuffs and marks, because it's inevitable, like you're living in your house, especially if you got kids. I don't got no kids, okay? So I don't even know how the house would look if I had kids. But I'm just like looking at like my island, obviously this little spot in the mudroom, and I just feel like if we would have got a better quality paint, we could have actually like used tools to kind of wipe the marks and scuffs off without it actually wiping the paint off, because the paint is cheap. Flat paint is like pretty much, for the most part, not the best finish of paint that you can like get. So keep that in mind. So obviously I had a sample and I thought that was gonna be enough to cover this wall and this wall right here. As you can see, this wall is incomplete. It look a mess. So Dante ended up running to Lowe's and getting the smaller can of paint, and we're gonna use this, and hopefully this will cover everything and make it look a little bit more complete. So this is my last attempt, child. Let's hope that this come out right and that it looks decent. I need to change my shirt because I would be so sad if I got paint on this cute shirt. Do I 100% know what I'm doing when I paint? No. I was actually talking to my girlfriend this morning. I was telling her that I was painting the mudroom today, like I need to finish the walls. I don't know, we were just talking about painting, and she was like, oh, I hate painting. And the crazy thing is, I don't necessarily hate painting. I feel like it's therapeutic, but I can really see how somebody could like hate painting because this is a skill, okay? But low-key, I don't really know what I'm doing, y'all. I don't know if I always get like the right brushes. Am I using the right technique? I try to just paint in the same direction and just stay consistent. And like obviously right now I could have this like taped up, but I'm being lazy. And I know that, you know, it is what it is. I can see how somebody just could not like doing this. Like this is a lot. This is a lot, but it's so therapeutic to me. I don't know. Like I just feel like there's something therapeutic about putting paint on the wall or just like painting something and like watching it transform. But am I doing this right? Probably not. I'm like, probably not. If you got any painting tips, let me know down below in the comments. Painting a wall is not like as simple as people think it is. You know what I mean? Like, it can be a lot. All right, painting is done. So I'm gonna probably do 2 coats, but I'm gonna let it dry. But while we let it dry, I made some coffee, child. It's late. I don't know why I made this coffee this late, but I do have to stay up a little later tonight. So I made some coffee, and I wanted to show y'all really quick how the Miller came out. It's so cute. Wait, the battery's going dead. Let me change the battery real quick. All right, I'm back. So I wanted to show you guys the Miller. Look how cute it is, new and improved Miller. So I literally just painted the same color as the Mudroom, and this is Iron Ore by Sherwin-Williams, in case you're wondering. I'll leave the details to like the paint and the color number down below in the description box. But how cute is this? We got rid of that welcome, okay? Because the welcome was giving farmhouse, very country, and look, your girl is from the country, okay? I have no problems with the country. I am from the country. I am a country girl, but I don't want words in my house. Like, that's not my vibe. So this looks a lot better. I don't know if I necessarily still love like this little string on here. It's still kind of giving like a farmhouse element, but I'm okay with it for now. Also, I did want to show y'all the pillows that I got for the Mudroom. How cute are these? I want to say these were like 25 for a pack of 2. So very cute. I can't wait to like style them in the Mudroom. But look how like the colors, like they vibing, okay? So once I get the second coat of paint on the wall and like it dries, I'm gonna put the pillows in the Mudroom and put the actual Miller back in the Mudroom, and that's gonna be it, okay? This Mudroom's gonna be done. I'm not touching it. It looks good. Like, I don't want to add any lights at this time, like nothing more with the baskets and the Miller and the pillow. I just feel like it's complete now. It's perfect. It is truly the Mudroom of my dreams. All right, homegirls, that is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below in the comments. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.